It's rare we see stories as totally misreported as this. So up in Seattle, a young high school kid's walking around the streets. I think he just got off a bus. A fella came up to him, kicked him in the back. Next thing you know, the fella stabbed him in the throat with a knife. Kid's on the ground. The fella's kicking this kid over and over and over in the head, face, the chest. Lots of blood all over the place. They caught the guy. They caught the fella. And when they caught him, he said, "Why'd you do it?" They said, "Well, I wanted to kill white people and I wanted to kill cops." Okay, pretty straightforward. Now we get the local TV news doing a story. I mean, it took them a very long time to do this story. When the incident happened a couple of days after Christmas, they just got around to doing the story yesterday. But when they do the story, look how many times they say the attack was random. And let's listen to if they even acknowledge the fact that this was a very blatant example of black on white hostility, violence, and almost murder.
17-year-old boy randomly attacked in South Seattle, stabbed, brutally beaten, and left to die.
The doctors said I was this close to dying. Yeah, they said I was lucky.
Tonight, he talks only to Cairo 7 about a day that forever changed his life. Tonight, a 32-year-old man has been arrested and is facing charges.
And his victim is still recovering in the hospital. Cairo 7's Jessica O talked to that teenager tonight. Jessica, he truly came within inches of dying.
Yeah, police told us, Monique, that knife came within inches of his artery while he was stabbed walking home along Renton Avenue on December 26th. That 17-year-old has been at Harborview ever since, and tonight he walked us through this vicious and random attack from his hospital bed.
This is the chain I was wearing when I got stabbed. It's like all bloody.
It's hard to believe this teen was viciously stabbed, beaten, and left to die just 2 weeks ago. Mel Santiago may not feel like a survivor, but doctors say he's lucky to be here.
This is a deep wound.
The 17-year-old was walking along Renton Avenue after taking his driver's test just 2 days after Christmas. He was almost home when police say this man walked up and started kicking Mel for no reason.
He keeps following me, and he kicks me in the back again. I say, "What is your problem? Leave me alone." And I push him back, right? And then as I'm turning around, he swings at me, at my neck, and like at first I thought it was a punch, but like after that punch, like I just lost control of my body.
Seattle police say he kept kicking Mel in the head even after he went down. Mel's dad came to the scene horrified to find his son in a pool of his own blood.
I feel like I'm gonna lose my son, but I don't want to lose my son.
Police say strangers jumped in to help Mel and help officers track down the suspect, 32-year-old Ahmed Abdi Dahar, who told detectives he randomly targeted the teen with the intent to kill.
Thank those two people who helped my son, because if not with them, my son might have been like alive.
Just grateful his son is alive and recovering from a cruel, unexplainable attack.
I really thank God, you know, he gave my son a second life.
This could have really happened to anybody. He was...
And Mel told us tonight he was shocked to learn about the suspect's criminal history. Police say he was convicted of trying to slit someone's throat here in King County back in 2009. He is now facing a slew of charges in connection to this attack.
Random.
Please, sir, I want some more.
No, that wasn't random. It wasn't as random as any of the other episodes of black on white violence, hostility, robbery, murder that we see here every day. They're wildly out of proportion. That means they're not random. Get it? That's just as true in Seattle as it is in New York City. And it's true whether or not it does make the black kids angry.